on Home and Family. Actress Allison Sweeney is talking about Hallmark Channel's Christmas at Holly Lodge. And actress Holly Robinson Peete from Hallmark Channel's Christmas in Evergreen is here.
I'm going to say this, and you will agree with this statement. It is so simple, even for the best pet owners, to lose track of our precious furry Fidos. When things get hectic during the holidays, people are over. So what do you do if you come across someone else's lost dog, perhaps, or a dog that's running down the freeway or whatever? Our pet rescue expert, Larissa, is here. She's some valuable information for us. And we're going to get into that in just a second. But first, we are counting down to Christmas. Orly is standing by with our 20th keepsake ornament. Orly.
Hi, yes. Well, today's ornament is very simply called Merry Christmas. And I love this ornament so much because it really reminds me of just all the beautiful decoration and trees that are during this sort of magical time. It's absolutely beautiful.
Aww. That's so beautiful. You know, that reminds me of Christmas. And you know what also reminds me of Christmas? This time of year, because we always, well, it's our second year in a row, really, being part of the National Christmas Tree Lighting for the second year in a row. You guys do not want to miss out on the performance by the Beach Boys, Jack Wagner, the Texas Tenors, and so many more. Make sure to tune in to watch our second annual program of the National Christmas Tree Lighting.
It's going to be so much fun.
That's right, December 4th, 7, 6 Central, right here on Hallmark Channel.
All right, let's get back to the strays here, okay,
Yes.
Larissa?
Yes.
And by the way, something common this time of year.
Yeah, you know, the holidays we're in holiday brain fog, you know? Everybody's focused on so much, and people are coming over, so the door may be left open, or they're not watching as carefully, and little doggy runs away, or you're traveling and you have a dog sitter at home, and the dog freaks out, wants to find you and tries to get out. You know, there's so many common situations, especially this time of year, but all year round too.
Yeah, well, somebody just said, they go, oh, I saw a dog running down the side of the freeway. You're like, get the dog off. Then you pick up the dog. But what's the first thing you do when you rescue it?
Yeah, so first of all, always approach a stray dog, you know, if it's safe. Don't try anything if
it
you're
could be
worried.
scared.
Yes.
You don't know
so
what
that's
kind of state
just a note for everybody out there. If you come across a stray dog, be careful. The second thing I say is TNC. Check for tags and call any numbers on them. Ask around if you're in a neighborhood, you know, knock on some doors, talk to neighbors if it seems safe, and see for chip, microchip. You want to take any animal you find to any vet or any shelter, and they can scan it just like that. It is free to you, it is painless to the dog, and it can reunite the dog with its
tags,
rightful
neighbors, and chip.
TNC, okay.
Go through all of that.
Yes. And then what, right?
And then do you keep the dog?
Yeah, what if none of that works out?
Right.
Finders keepers, right?
Yes.
Not quite. This is something that a lot of people aren't aware of. Most states have what are called holding laws. So even if I, Joe Schmo, find a dog running down the street and I go, oh, well, that's a really cute dog, I'm just going to take it home. Animals, domestic animals, are considered personal property, so it still actually belongs to its rightful owner.
And who wouldn't want to get the dog back to its home?
Exactly.
True, yeah.
And you can incur issues down the road if someone finds out, no, that's my dog, you took my dog.
Yeah.
So you always want to do your due diligence, search for the owner as much as possible, and check your city, county, and state because they have different amounts of times that it can, you know, until it can be legally considered yours.
Okay.
That's why shelters have a stray wait period. And on a kennel card, and in their system, just looking right here, it'll say stray wait. That's because they have to legally hold that animal for anywhere from 2 to 10 days, depending on where that's located, until they are able to touch the animal.
So is it, okay, I've found animals before too, and of course you want to get them back to the rightful owner.
Right.
Does it make more sense to take them to the shelter, or does it make more sense to go, you know, around your neighborhood and knock on doors and put up signs? And I went online and started posting things.
Good question.
Shelter or do that?
And there are pros and cons to both.
Okay.
First of all, if you're going to take the animal to the shelter, there are a couple things I do say. First of all, pick the shelter nearest to where you find that animal. Not where you live, because it's more convenient. I'll just drop it off on the way home.
Right.
No, because the person who owns that animal, if they live over there or they're visiting a friend over there and the dog's gotten out, they're going to go searching nearest that location. Easy to find out where the nearest shelter is with your cell phone. Pull up your Google map, type in animal shelter, something will pop up that says nearby, click it.
Did my house address come up?
And take a look. All those little populations are the animal shelters. You want to find your city or county shelter. That's because they will take in stray animals. Some specialized rescues don't take in stray, so that's something to note. The second thing, if you're going to take the animal to the shelter and you are interested in keeping updated on that animal in case its rightful owner doesn't come for it, tell the shelter before you walk out those doors that you want to be contacted.
Okay.
They will put into their system something that's called Hold Notify. And it's different. It might be a slightly different terminology depending on where you live. But just like that, on that card, it'll say Hold Notify. That means this dog Snooky, if nobody comes in for it in its due time, they will contact this person who brought Snooky, and they can say, well, great, nobody came for it, good, because I want it, and they can go legally adopt the animal.
Can I ask a question? We're talking about when you see an animal, like that first moment when you see them. Is there something you can do as a person that says like you're not a threat, so you can like
Let the dog
approach an
know.
animal, like
Yes. First thing, safety. If you're in your car, let's say, don't slam on your brakes. You want to kind of pull over, make sure that your surroundings are safe. Don't put yourself in harm's way.
Right.
That does nobody any good.
Yeah.
When you get out of the car, you really want to be careful. Don't look straight in the eye. You kind of want to do like a side glance. You want to get down low.
Their level.
You want to use a calm, approachable voice. You know, hey, baby, come here. You know, hey, come here. This ain't gonna probably work
run.
well. And if you have any food in your car, whether it's human or dog food or a cat
smart.
treat, whatever, bring it out with you.
Smart. That's a great idea.
And of course, be careful whenever doing that. You know.
Wonderful.
Yes.
And then just to make sure that the dog goes to the right owner.
Yes. So if you're going to take it home instead, and
Yeah.
you're going to find its owner and do it that way, and you're going to post online about it, there are many websites that you can do that: Craigslist, Facebook, Fido Finder. There's lots of databases. But do me one favor: don't post everything about the animal, because you want to make sure whoever's calling or emailing you gives you
Like
the
the police,
information.
they only reveal
Yes.
certain
So here's a great example that I found on Craigslist. They did list that it's a small terrier mix, and they listed these, area. But then they said, you need to tell us color, long or short hair, male, female, spit. You want them to give you the information to be sure it's not a scammer who goes looking for dogs who have been found. Oh yeah, that looks like my dog. I'll take him home.
Well,
And
these
then
days,
they
too,
sell
it's
it.
always nice to have a photo of you with your dog.
Exactly.
Goodness.
Good.
Thank you, Larissa.
Yes,
So much great
absolutely.
information.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. You guys stick around. Up next, Whitney Port.
I'm going to be showing you how to make your beautiful holiday bouquets last long.